for the sound. Steel wheels and steel.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Once again, it's Rick, NJP out here at the NJP Ranch, working at the workbench once again, working on the Shars Soda Shop building. You guys just watched me put this together back in the last part of this little mini-series. And what I'm going to do now is make preparations for the paint on this thing. I'm going to paint it into kind of a terracotta red brick kind of a combination color, and I'll show you guys how to do that when we get out in the paint shop. But what I want to do here is mask off the windows on the inside. It doesn't make much sense to mask off on the inside, does it? Because the outside is where you're going to be painting the details on. But the reason I want to do the inside is I want to tape this off because the plastic that we use, the clear plastic put on here, has got to be glued in on the windows. And if there's paint on there, the glue is not going to stick to the paint real well. And even though it's MEK, it'll cause the paint to run over the windows. And trust me, it'll look really ugly if you do it that way. So we want to make sure we don't get paint on it. And this part up in front here, this part here, we don't really want to get paint on this. So basically I'm going to mask this all off right here and cover up all the inside surfaces with my favorite blue masking tape, my blue painter's tape. I love this stuff. I swear by it. Sometimes I swear at it, but what? But anyway. And yes, we have these zebra striped scissors, the pink zebra striped scissors, making an appearance here once again, along with my extra sharp X-Acto knives. We've got to keep those very, very sharp, and we talked about it in the last video, and I can't stress this enough. A sharp blade is much less dangerous than a dull blade for many reasons. And plus you get much better results from it too. So make sure they're not that expensive. You get X-Acto knives. Keep a good supply of sharp blades, new blades on hand, because you will use them up. And yes, you're seeing a little bit different look at the mat here. And in case you were wondering, this didn't look like this in the last video. And there was a little, how should we say, a mishap. I guess we can call it a mishap with the methyl ethyl ketone based cement solvent that I was using, and some of it ended up getting spilled on this mat. And when I went to wipe it up, it took the grid stripes off. So, oh well. Little did I know it was screen printed on here. I thought, yeah, I don't know what I thought. But anyway, let's get on with this thing. Get these windows and other openings and stuff all taped up, and head out to the paint shop and get this thing painted. Okay, we speeded through that a little bit. Got everything taped up, ready to go. I wanted to cover up this whole thing here because none of this is going to be brick colored in front here. It's all woodwork in the front, which I kind of pointed out before. And this here, we're going to be painting that as well. So I want to make sure you've got the masking down real good. Make sure that it's on there good and tight, and it's not going to let a lot of overspray. It's not going to hurt a lot if a little bit gets through there. It's going to get painted over anyway, so not a big deal. But this building is ready for the paint shop. So, all right, welcome to the paint shop portion of the video here. Yes, we're going to do some painting here, and going to paint it the terracotta color, kind of an orange-looking color. When it's done, this is approximately the color that it's going to be. So let's get right on with it, shall we? I want to get this done and get it done so I don't get too much overspray on the camera lens. I really don't want to wreck this camera. So basically, yes, I'm using a rattle can, I know. But I did most of the shake-up before the video started, so no time like the present. Let's do this thing. Just like that. And just take that. Really doesn't take much. And that's it. The building is now painted. We're going to let it sit here and dry for a little while, and then we'll go back in and peel the tape off the inside. And all right, we are back in the work area, with the little workshop, workbench, whatever you want to call this little thing I'm working on here, complete with the MEK spill. I don't know. I guess it adds character to that little mat. I don't know. But anyway, we got the building painted, and I remember mentioning out in the paint shop out there is going to show you on one of the other buildings and do some painting on that. But I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to just take you through the entire process in one building here. And we'll do the trim work. I'm not going to be doing this today. We'll have to wait for the next part to do that. But I can pull the tape off anyway. The paint is dry enough to handle, but it's not cured. So what's going to happen is if I try to paint something over this, the colors are going to bleed together, and it's going to look like it's not going to look good. We'll just put it that way. It'll look like crud. So, well, the paint is dry enough to handle the building. The solvents and any other paint that I would add to this would just make a big mess out of it. So let's peel this masking off of here and see what we actually have underneath this tape. I really do. This is kind of one of my staples here. It's a little more expensive than regular masking tape, but it's really good. It doesn't take much to pull it off, which is really, really nice. So that's what we have up front. It's actually looking, I need to paint that. Yeah, of course we're going to paint this. We're going to make it look real good and stuff like that, different things. Let's see. Poke up underneath the edge of the blade here. Hopefully I cut the tape. I'm trying to do this, and certainly want to scrape the new paint on here. And these uprights here, there's bricks from here to here and then from here to here. These will be white, but I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to paint over the terracotta right now because the paint's not going to work well. So we'll make another time to do that in the next part. Like I said, this part here will finish off. We put a little masking off and see what exactly we have hiding underneath this tape. That actually looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Should I even paint that? Of course I should. This is all wood down here. I haven't decided what. Now tell me, what color do you guys think I should paint this? Should it be white, gray? Should I paint it a wood tone, a light wood tone, dark wood tone? All kinds of different things we can do with this. And what I'll do is I'll set this building aside until this video posts and see what you guys say in the comments. What should we do with the trim work on this building? You know, all kinds of different directions we could go in. And no, I'm not going to paint it pink. No. I don't mind the color pink. I'm not scared of it, but I just don't think it would look really good on a building like this. So, all right, there. I think I've got it all out of there, it looks like. Yes. So here's our building. Nice brick terracotta color, just a comparison to one of the other buildings. It's a little bit lighter than this one here that's been painted. And the reason I did this one, I did an overspray of this one with some brick red. Darker brick red on that, so it's just slightly different. I don't know if even the camera's even picking it up, but there is a slight color difference between these two buildings here, even though they started off the terracotta base. And this building over here, this one's a much darker red. This one I actually sprayed with strictly brick red. Didn't use any terracotta on this at all. As you can see, I've started doing the trim work on this one, and honestly, the trim paint I'm using on this is not working as well as I hoped it would. I'm going to have to go over it with another coat, especially up in here where it's kind of showing a little bit of the color bleeding through. And these windows are going to be a pain in the butt to work on, but I'll get them done eventually. So So we have basically 3 different shades of bricks on here. We got the darker, the medium, and the lighter, and they all look pretty good. I think this is going to look really decent with these buildings all together when I finally get them. And I think what I'm going to do is probably something like this, maybe. Put the taller one in between the two. Kind of like that. Or maybe I can put the 2 wider ones together and stick this one over here by itself. I don't know. Ideas, and we'll have to decide that when we get to the layout. But anyway, this video is running long on me here, so let's put these aside and kind of get them out of the way for the moment. Char Soda Shop. The brick looks pretty decent on here. And eventually what I'll do is I'll take like a gray-white wash, a very, very, very thin paint, and just kind of wash it over these. And again, I'm going to wait till the paint is fully cured on this before I do that, because then when I go to clean off the excess, it'll take off the paint otherwise. So that'll be probably one of the last things I do before I put the glass in, is give it the wash. And it'll look like mortar in between the bricks on here. So anyway, that's all for this part of the N-scale building. Design preservation models, DPM kits. I really like these kits, and like I said, you guys watched me put this one together. It is solid. It is really solid. You know, I'm putting quite a bit of force on the glue joints there. So a couple days we'll take a look at the program here and see what we want to do with the trim work on this thing. So I'm going to jump out of here for now. Got some trains meetings I got to go to and do a couple things like that. So I will talk to you guys again real soon here on the NJP Network. And of course, as always, until we talk again, whatever it is in life you do, keep on doing what it is you do.